If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talking about your favorite web series.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
Today we're going to be continuing our show, C Word web series, talking about episode 5 and 6 today. And sometimes you guys, we only get the female aspect of the show, but we brought some back up. We got some male perspectives up in here. We brought back our homie Steve.
Hey.
Welcome back. You guys might remember him from our Beyond Complicated recap a while back. How you feel?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I want to get into this.
Yeah. Okay, great. And we have our boy Cody here. What's up?
What's up?
Yay. Okay, so first question, guys. So let's talk about, this show is, it's called The C Word. Talk about commitment, celibacy, communication, all that stuff. So relationship-wise, are you guys single, dating? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm single.
Single?
I'm single out there. Yeah.
I'm single also. Okay.
What are your thoughts on celibacy?
I'll let Steve go first.
I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, if that's what you want to do.
Wow.
Nah, there's a lot of different lives out here. Live your life.
Live your life.
So if celibacy is what you need to make you whole again, then that's great.
I don't think Steve takes himself serious when he talks.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
very
he don't.
serious.
He don't.
I'm very serious.
I almost don't believe you.
Yo, to each his own. His own.
You said it beautifully makes you whole. Is that what you said?
If it makes you whole, if it makes you feel complete again, if that's what that's the process you need to go through to life.
I understand.
Okay.
Cody?
I think celibacy is great. I definitely understand it's not for everybody, but as it pertains to me, I've been celibate a few times. I failed a couple of times, but I do believe it's important just because I think you need a break. A lot of times you kind of mix your energies and with different people, and you end up having different people occupy your space that don't necessarily need to be occupying your space, especially if you're a man and you're trying to get into a relationship at some point in time. However you were acting when you were single is not the way that you can act in a relationship. So I do believe some type of cleanse needs to happen before you start. So I think celibacy is a necessity.
Definitely.
Because it makes you beautifully whole, as Steve said.
Bring it back. Okay, that's good. So, as far as like sex, how important is sex in a relationship? Like, if a woman told you, "Oh, I'm celibate," like, is that a deal breaker for you?
No, it's not a deal breaker. It's definitely a factor. And if everything else if she's worth it, then yeah, I might take that chance.
It's not a deal breaker, but at the same time, I don't think there's anything that's a deal breaker. I think it's about who you're dealing with. Because a lot of times, as people, we can say, "Oh, I would never deal with this, and I would never deal with that." But it's like, until you get the person that you really care about, you don't know what you're gonna deal with.
Right.
So I think that, granted, I would rather probably have sex, kind of see what the connection is, where we're at. Because there's women that I've really, really liked, and we've had sex, and it was like, yeah, let's be friends. Yeah.
So it kind of is a deal breaker, kind of, if the sex isn't good. Or
bad sex is a deal breaker, but the withholding of sex is not a deal breaker.
Gotcha.
Like if you choose not to have sex, I'm not pressing for it. Like I think it's great if we can have a conversation and still be able to maintain an attraction to each other. Yeah, let's do it. If I'm in love, anything can happen.
So, and as far as like dating today, I feel like millennial dating is very complicated these days. I feel like guys, I'm gonna come for y'all. Y'all don't really want to commit these days, and it's like,
here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Here we go.
I feel like a lot of the time, I guess it could be women too, but you guys don't commit. Most of the time.
Go back to what you said before.
Most of the time it's the men.
I didn't hear anything.
Nah, it'd be y'all.
You didn't hear anything.
It'd be y'all.
How it be us?
Because I think that we're operating under the guise of women not having the ability to have commitment issues the same way that men do. Like, I'll speak for myself. I know I have abandonment issues. So I have no issue committing. I have an issue with you leaving and not explaining yourself to me. I think there's a lot of women that don't necessarily, speaking from my perspective, and I think men have this issue too. I guess, then I'll say this as a blanket statement. I think as millennials, we have an issue with communicating.
Okay,
we like
I
to
agree.
ghost.
People don't like saying what it is. They like living within nuance. And to be frank, women are better with nuance than men are. So when it comes down to committing, I think women are way better at evading the commitment than men are. And especially in a situation where women will have one guy that they want to sleep with, but then another guy that they really want to date. And the guy that they really want to date, they don't sleep with him. So they'll take 6 months and keep like having sex with that like one guy or 3 or 4 different guys. And that one guy that they really want to be with, he's not getting any. So when it comes down to ability to commit, I don't necessarily think men have the issue, because if a man really wants to be with you, he will commit to you. I think the issue comes in is where women say, I'm confused, I'm confused. If he ain't never told you nothing, what are you confused about?
Say it one more time.
That's very true.
The feeling should be the confirmation. And if that person cannot explain themselves to you, then you shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Because any person who truly wants something can describe exactly what it is that they want to you.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like women, a lot of times they'll stay with the guy. Like, oh, maybe I feel
Yeah,
we
we're
talk about this all
delusional
the time.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Like, we create
yeah.
a reality.
Oh
in our
yeah,
heads.
like we think we talk about this all the time. Like women think that the guy's going to change.
Yeah.
eventually.
We created that in our heads.
Which some men do change.
I feel like you saw there was a meme going around where guys, what did it say? Guys never marry the woman that they truly love. They marry who's there when they're
Yeah.
ready. Do you agree with that?
I disagree.
Disagree.
I disagree. I think I can't see me getting married to a woman that I don't want to be with. I can't see me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna marry her because she's around." I gotta marry you then. Like I
Yeah.
think it in terms of like the change. I know for a fact when there's a woman that I want, I know from jump. I want to be with her. I want to cuff her. It doesn't really matter. Like just off her appearance, the way she carries herself, I'm like, okay, I want to take this one serious. I want to take her out. I want to do this, that, and the third. Men will sit down and tell you all these lies and make it seem like it's a little different than what it is. But men don't get in situations with women and then 6 months later said, oh man, I had no idea I was going to fall in love with her. Maybe because of their masculinity, they'll mask it, but they always knew off rip that that was somebody that they were going to open themselves up to and open the opportunity for. With women will see a guy, I'm never going to talk to him. He's ugly. He don't do this. He don't do that. But persistence and something happens and they say, maybe. And then out of nowhere, then it's like, oh, now I'm in love. That doesn't happen with men. Men knew off rip. And if it wasn't a situation with other women, the ones that they keep around, it's like, yeah, maybe I'll. No, you're not.
But then guys, they sometimes string the women along.
Well, stringing along is another issue too, because it's how much communication are you willing to have? Because I'm a very honest man, so if I'm speaking to you, I'm gonna tell you straight up off rip, like, look, this is what it is. We're doing casual, and it's not gonna change. Some women can sit down and hear me, and they'll say, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But hey, I told you. But I will consistently reiterate to you because I'm the person who has less emotions here.
Right.
So me being the person with less emotions in the circumstance, I will take responsibility and take the power and say, hey, I'm going to continuously reiterate to you. I am not emotionally available. Do not expect anything from me. Go do what you need to do.
Right. You sounded like our boy Nile here in the C word.
Not at all.
Because he told Kay,
Not
like,
at
I'm not an emotional person. I told you from jump, and then she ended up falling in love
That's
with him.
not what Nile did.
What did Nile do?
Nile sat down and said, after he got caught, said, oh, or when she asked him, how come you don't say I love you? Oh, I'm not an emotional person, yada, yada, yada. But to me, it's like, what if you're not an emotional person and then she's sticking around? He was stringing her along and not being honest because he was expecting a certain level of commitment or a certain level of, I guess, I think there was some type of obligation he saw from Kay. Like, okay, I'm going to come over, I'm going to sleep over here, and then we're going to have sex. And he's like, baby this, baby that, but yet I'm not affectionate. That's a contradiction.
Yeah.
You are affectionate.
Yeah.
You
and that's
showing
why
her.
a lot of time women get confused.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, but there's no confusion there because it's relatively obvious. It's not like Nile was being super, like, devious. It was right there on Front Street. He was just, yeah, I'm not that affectionate, but you kissing on her.
Right.
And you sending these texts. And then the minute she's walking out the door, you ran after her.
Yeah.
If you wasn't affectionate, you would have let her walk out the door and you wouldn't have said nothing.
we kind of did.
He got up out of bed, baby.
Right. But then
Baby. He was running after her. Like,
but he let her leave.
well, I wouldn't have let Kay leave because she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But
He let her go.
He did let
he
her
was
go.
tripping. He was tripping.
Any words, Steve?
No, I agree.
Steve is beautifully whole right now.
Deal.
I'll say one thing though. If a female has to guess do this guy want me? Then he doesn't want you enough.
Talk about it.
He doesn't want you enough. Because in my life, those females, no question asked, they knew I wanted them. They didn't have to second guess it.
Right.
They didn't have to question it.
That's
they
important.
knew. So,
What was
but
the line
a lot
you
of
said?
times we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves. Females lie to themselves. It happens.
That's true. Because you want to believe something else.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that.
It's your fault.
Damn, that
We're
really
going to
hurt.
start the episode because he's going to get crazy. It's not our fault. It's y'all fault.
Y'all need to pick better men.
That
Y'all
is
need to
true.
be better men.
I'm a great man. Why don't y'all pick me? I'm single.
Listen.
Interesting.
Interesting. Let's go to the episode.
Okay, so episode starts off with Keisha. She pulling out her Victoria's Secrets.
Yes.
And her roommate Nia is like, "What's this for? Like, you don't even know this dude." But Miss Keisha, she hyped up. She's like, he's fine. I don't know what might happen. Like, she already on a different level.
Meanwhile, Niles reading the Bible.
He's all about the Bible.
He's all about the Bible.
This scene
that
is
was
so
so
hilarious.
funny.
They're on two different pages.
Two different pages.
Two different books.
Show me a plotting.
Yes.
She sure enough is.
My man trying to stay focused.
He is.
She plot.
He's walking back and forth, just
what book
reading.
you think now was reading?
Right? Which one?
Because he's like pacing back and forth, so I'm genuinely curious.
I'm thinking a psalm. He's probably reading some kind of
Right.
psalms. Yeah.
I thought it was Revelation.
Revelation. Probably
It
Revelation.
was like, yo, the end is near. Let me get my act together. Because they wilding right now.
But Keisha has a plan for tonight. She got different plans.
Oh, she got plans.
So then we go to the date, and Keisha, she explains that she started going to the small group because her mom and her brother had died like 3 months apart, and she was going through it. So
That's
she kind of
crazy.
needed a space to.
I can't imagine how like someone could feel like having some people you care about so much die like so
Yes.
close.
I kept thinking about like her lip ring getting caught in her
Okay,
braces.
so we're gonna.
Oh, so you didn't care about what she was saying?
My attention span wasn't there. I was just like, oh, I think this might be the time.
Wow,
They might get stuck.
Wow.
Here it is. Ah.
I can't. But she's like trying to caress him and stuff like that. But he's kind of like, calm down.
she was doing that.
She caressed his hand.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
I missed that
That's
too.
how you know she wants it.
Yeah.
When they caress your hand.
That's the sign.
So she had mentioned that, although she's been going to this small group, it's taken some time for her to like get to know people, to like open up. And I'm like, I wonder why. So then the waitress comes over and asks, are they ready to order? And Keisha like flipped out.
Next time, say excuse me. I'm sorry, ma'am. Excuse me. Are you ready to order?
Can you just give us a couple more minutes, please? I'm so sorry about that.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you.
These waitress hoes need to learn their place, man. I swear, they're all so rude. No home training. She won't be getting a tip.
She's like, how dare you do your job? What?
I'm like, sis, relax. It's going to be okay.
She was going off.
I don't know why.
So next time, say excuse me. Like, all right. So we instantly see Keisha's ghetto. She's a hood rat. All the above.
I didn't want to say that, but that's what she is.
She is. Like, what's your problem?
The girl was just doing her job. Like, you're at a restaurant, if you haven't noticed.
Yes, I'm supposed to ask you, what do you want to order?
And at this point, I'm like, now you can clearly see you're with a different kind of woman.
Yeah.
You need to move differently.
Yeah, definitely.
So, he apologizes.
he was like,
like,
I'm so sorry.
he was
we have a few
cringing.
minutes? It's like he was embarrassed to be with this woman.
I think he had anxiety. I don't think he knew how it was going to turn out.
Yeah, and then she
Right.
was all loud, like, these waitress hoes.
Right there.
Like,
Had-
what?
When the girl who's sitting at the other table
Yes.
turned around and looked at
Yo, she turned around like 5 times.
I was
Said,
like,
what's going on?
I don't think everybody was a part of the scene. I think some people was like, wait, like,
She said, y'all all right over there?
What is going on?
Shout outs to her tie game though. That is a very nicely tied tie.
And her
Yes, for the
patience, though.
details.
She's very patient.
She was. Because Steve, you're not that patient.
Oh.
No, this is Steve. Steve, you can relate to this scene. Every time you go out, you always have a problem with a waiter.
Listen, waiters have a problem with me. I don't know.
What?
I don't know what's going on.
Why do you think that's
I don't
so?
know. I have no idea.
So you're saying
Every
Steve
single
is
time.
Keisha?
Steve
Yeah.
is
No,
Keisha.
Steve is not.
The waiter could be like, "Would you like anything else, sir?"
That's a mistake, guys.
Whoa!
Don't-
Why would
don't
he
listen
ask
to
me
that.
that? Why would he say that like that?
We're gonna,
So
we're gonna
Steve is
take that
Keisha.
out.
I feel it. Let's get it.
Steve is Keisha.
Steve, you need to get your life together.
Please.
I don't know what
Ordering
you're talking about.
Pepsis and lemon water. Get a Shirley Temple.
So Keisha,
Look,
big
my man
mad.
is stressed.
He is stressed.
He is stressed
Try to
out.
change the subject. And
But-
we're like, so what do you think about celibacy?
But it was such odd timing.
I know.
So randomly.
Let's get into it.
Let's get
All right,
right
Keisha.
straight to business.
Yeah, that was a terrible segue.
Yeah.
It was. It
That
was
was a
like so
terrible segue.
weird. Like I don't know what that. Okay.
But I shouldn't
And
have
it got
expected
worse from
more
there.
From now, though.
You said what?
I didn't expect more from now though. As far as segues go, like he's shown us that he's not good at those. From like the one episode where when him and Kay had sex, it was like they was watching a movie and then he was just like,
So Niall's not good with segues. Got it.
Got
terrible.
it.
So Keisha almost choked on her drink. She said, "Who said that?
Said that.
Celibacy? Who said
You see
that?
this freakum dress that I have on?
You saw me coming here with my boobs out."
He's like, but I mean, like, you're in the group. We talk about celibacy. She said, that's cute for what they want to do. But
It's like, why are you there? What are you there
I'm
for?
living my life.
That's funny.
She's like, "No man is fine as you was not having sex."
Are you gay?
I'm like, she really asked
She took
him
it too
that.
far.
Little did she
That was
know.
disrespectful. Like
She
what?
didn't know the old now. He was out here having threesomes.
He was slanging.
He
Yeah,
retired. He retired now, so
he is. 15 days. She said 15. Boy, you play
About a week ago. Like, that's it, boy. You acting like you've been celibate all your life.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna fall back.
Fall back.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
and then hit Keisha. hit it.
What
I'm
show
sorry.
are you watching? Hit like
Yeah, have sex. I thought he
Okay,
was gonna
gotcha,
Break
gotcha,
the C word
gotcha.
and
I mean,
go
15
for
days
it.
isn't that long though.
it's not.
Exactly.
But it's the
takes
start.
21
He can try it again
days.
tomorrow.
To break a habit.
Because he said 15 days, like that meant something.
I
Yeah.
know. Like,
I know.
she's going to be like, oh my God, you're, it's crazy.
Oh, start again
I
tomorrow.
would like to say though, like for Keisha to immediately insinuate that him not having sex could possibly mean that he's gay. I think that's a big issue in our community, period.
Yeah.
Like as far as hypermasculinity is concerned, for you to believe that a man has to have sex with multiple women or indulge in casual sex to be considered masculine, I think like that was definitely out of pocket.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for now, but I mean, when you have terrible segues, I guess that's what happens.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm like, why are you still sitting here with
Right?
this woman?
Right. You see, she's not about that life.
You
so
could
get a
have really
check,
been like, you
please.
know what? This ain't
Well,
going
he
to work. But this
needed
is the
to
problem
drink
with communication
He
with
needed
our
to finish
generation.
the water first because he finished the water. He didn't even get to the Pepsi, so he
True.
wasn't about to just leave his
He's
Pepsi.
really
couldn't
trying to
leave.
make it work. Like,
Yeah.
you could go.
And she's not even budging. She's like, no.
He's like, whoa. I just wanted to take you on a date, and you're jumping to conclusions. She's like,
Yo,
boy,
he
bye.
was focused.
Yeah. She's
That
like,
5 minutes of reading the Bible really helped him.
it really helped him. That revelation.
That's how I know it's Revelations because only Revelations has you like that. There's no other book in the Bible that gets you that scared. Like, because he's looking her dead in the eye
He's like,
or
nah.
just drinking his water.
I am celibate.
Like,
No.
Yes.
like she's shown like I got some cleavage out, and he's just like this lemon water though.
Right.
It's so lemony. It's so lemony.
Yes.
Like,
And
she's
she's
trying so hard not to get smited, and
Yeah.
she's just destroying this.
yeah.
Niall, I'm not dumb. I know the game. If you buy me a nice dinner, you're expecting some booty afterwards. You'll play this innocent role just long enough for me to take my guard down. And then it's on and popping.
Sex. I'm with
Sex.
it. Like, it's 2017.
You don't have
I'm
to
with it.
play the games. I'm with
Is
it.
that really the game though?
I want to ask you guys that.
No.
It's 2018.
Tell me. It's
now,
2018.
but Is that the game?
When you go out on a date with a woman, what's the plan? Is there a plan?
No. I
Is
don't
there
have a plan.
expectations?
Is there
I think
expectations?
I think it's super corny for a man to believe that because I take you out, I'm entitled to sex. I think that's ridiculous. So like for women, for for a woman to actually subscribe to that, I think it's extremely disappointing for you to even go like
Talk
with it.
about it.
But like if we're going out, half the time it's like it's a really nice restaurant that I wanted to go to, and I didn't want to go by myself because I just don't like doing stuff like that by myself. If it ends up ending with sex, that's great. But if I knew that we were gonna have sex, I could have saved so much money,
Right.
And I could have just ordered in. Like,
Wow.
if we're gonna talk that way, like it could have been like, yo. Because I'll say, like, what do you want to do? You want to go to the house and eat, or you want to, like, go out to eat? All right, let's go out to eat. All right, cool. If you choose, that's awesome. Thank you so much for delivering this. But, like, outside of that, I think it's ridiculous. Like, if she went there for the purpose of having sex, why are we out? I bought all this lemon and water and Pepsi. Like, I could have saved, like, $15. And you know what? Maybe that's why she thought it was like, yo, we definitely gonna smash because you wouldn't even take me to a real restaurant. You just wanted to get like a
we not eating
something real quick.
We're not eating.
You wouldn't even get a real drink. Yo, let me get a lemon water and Pepsi. Okay, cool. Facts. Copy,
Something real quick.
Yeah, like I'm gonna just get this lemon water real quick. I'm gonna be here for like 5 minutes because Shorty's giving up the cheeks. Like I feel like that's what she thought. She was like, okay, we're trying to, I see you now.
That makes sense. That's why she got tired of the waiter.
It's
Like,
not
hold
her
on,
fault.
we got 2 more minutes before we out of here.
Word.
What are you doing?
Hold on. Trying to rush us.
Let him finish his rollout.
He thought she was a wholesome girl.
Yeah,
and she's not about that
Like,
life.
I saw you in a groove.
you was at the group.
She wasn't reading
on the same
Revelation.
page.
Right?
Like,
No, she
I turned a
wasn't.
new leaf. Did you not do the same
She
thing?
was reading Steve Harvey Think Like a Man.
Yeah,
Act
she
Like a
read one of
Lady.
the middle books that none of us read.
He's like, I thought you were a respectable woman,
And
but
Shorty
I thought wrong.
definitely had the matching bra and panty set.
Yes, she was
shouldn't have
ready.
did.
She was not here for the games.
Knowledge
So
trash.
things went worse. Things turned for the worse.
If you thought this date could get worse, it did.
And he was already stressed, so now he's like pulling out his hair at this point.
Yeah, because her ex rolls in. And
Literally walks over. Hey, girl.
Keisha girl. Like, what?
Hey, big head. What's up?
Been a minute, girl. Got that dress on I like. Like,
He's wearing that plaid picnic shirt that she likes.
yes.
And this boy was just slouching, like, sit up.
Right. He looks so young.
He does.
compared to them.
Yeah,
Compared
he's
to her,
killing the
for sure.
business casual right now, though.
Yeah.
It's casual.
Now, this
Because
is,
it turns like a love and hip hop scene.
yeah, this is a
Sure
lie.
enough
This is a
did.
lie.
It was like, what am I watching right now? Because he was all calling Nile a clown, and Keisha was agreeing with, this clown, he's celibate.
He was like, all right, but the other day I was busting your back out. Like, what?
Oh my
Blowing your
God.
back out. Like,
Where are y'all right
y'all at
now?
a restaurant? At a day date?
A date,
Because it's a lunch date. Because it's not even
Y'all
nighttime.
not in the club. It's a day date.
No, this seems definitely a lot.
Y'all doing the most
And I'm
right
like,
now.
why
Why
are you
did she-
still sitting here with these people?
But why did she expect like to get like all right, so he's about to go out at 3:00 in the afternoon and go home at 4 for you to bust the cheeks? Like I'm wild
She's ready at
confused.
any time.
And
Why
then
does she have a
Anytime.
white fur coat
She had
on?
a furry.
She was
ready.
about it. She was,
Yo, now
She's
was
so dressed up.
She came not to play.
Now is in jeans and a crew neck shirt. Like,
and some
it
lugs.
was two different.
And now he's wearing some lugs. He was like he had no idea what he was getting into. He was severely underdressed.
He was.
And he just lost the date to a guy
Yo,
wearing
that's so
Rockaware.
joke.
I really Niall's life is such a mess right
It
now.
really is. It's spiraling out of control
Yeah.
at this point.
it's really a dynamic though from the beginning to this point.
'cause he was at such a high. Now look
Yeah,
at this.
he was the man.
Now look at him.
He was having
But I'm
threesomes.
like, it's a shame that celibacy is a joke. Like, as soon as she said it to the ex-boyfriend, he was like, celibate?
Oh, so you gay.
gay? Like, why does it have to be a joke? Why does it have to be?
Why is that the first thing?
But celibacy is not a joke in
It's
the
not
real
a
world.
joke.
In real life, no one acts like this. Like this is definitely only in Niall's world.
Right.
Because he just started like reading Revelation, and God was like, "Yo, I'm about to play with you. Hey, Jesus, come watch this. I'm about to wild out on Niall." Because
Right.
there's no way that like I'm on a date with you, and your ex-boyfriend pops up, and he's like, "Ha, celibacy."
Right. It's not.
Look at
it's
this
not
feminine
real.
man. Let me make
Yeah, that
jokes
was-
about his
That
masculinity.
was a lie.
Yeah. And she was just like, you wasting my time. We can go.
Yeah, because he with it.
It would have never happened that way.
No.
And now he's looking out the
The
window.
waitress
Yeah.
came back
Dismayed.
like, party done? What happened?
staring at me, thinking about his life.
Yo,
He really is. Why
Why was he still there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I would have left too.
that's what I'm telling you. He
was
didn't
stunned.
finish his Pepsi, so he was like, I'm about to finish
Why
this
is he
Pepsi.
still there?
He's wild perplexed. Like, he's just looking out the window, dismayed.
Like that just really just happened to
Everybody
me.
Yeah, like me. He can't believe it.
Nah.
You know what? I want to call out Now's hypocrisy right here, though.
Okay,
this
let's
is
talk
how I
about
knew.
it.
I mean, I always knew Now was trash, but like
Okay.
this was definitely like one of his trashier moments. So you got violated on a date, and you asked the waitress out on a
Thank
date.
you. Like,
Right? And then Shorty was like, "No, I'd
She
rather
said thanks, but no thanks.
yeah.
no thanks."
I mean, you seem cool and everything, but I know your type. You're attractive. From the looks of how you're dressed, you probably got money. And probably lots of women. Been there, done that, not doing it again.
What do you mean? How you?
I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
Lugs?
I think
Because
that
he
was
had
corny.
lugs on, she knew.
I think it was corny.
I think because I have friends that be like, oh, he look like a hoe.
What does
What
a hoe
is-
look
what is-
like?
Yeah.
What does a hoe look like?
I was like, oh, I'm not gonna tell him he look like a hoe. Like he look like he got a whole bunch of girls. Like
A hoe
how
to
do
you
know?
could be a hoe to somebody else. Like different. We all have different kinds of hoes. I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would not look at Niall and think,
Hoe?
oh, he got the girls. I don't know, but he's cute. He's cute, but he's not. I don't
She said,
know.
I don't think he got the girl.
That was
I wouldn't turn him down.
I mean, is that
I would
a
turn
thing?
him down only because you just was on a date with another girl and you asking me.
Yeah, I
like,
think that's valid.
That
I
was
think that's super
weird.
valid. Like, I think he should have like came back at another time,
Yeah.
and been like hit her with the ooh.
sing for her.
I see you out there. Normally come out with your coffee. You know, the girl with the milk and the 3 sugars. Like he should have hit
got
her like,
Alicia
with
Keys
with
on
the
her.
Alicia Keys joint.
Got you.
Because she
Like,
definitely saw. She definitely saw what happened.
Yeah, she saw. And then she's like, oh yeah, I'm off.
She sat down though.
But you still on the clock, girl.
Yeah, girl.
You,
If I was a manager, what you think you're doing?
you are stealing time.
She going to school to be a nurse. She don't care. She saves lives.
She got a backstory for her.
Yeah, that's what she said.
She did?
Yeah,
I missed that.
I was
Yeah.
into this.
She did say that. She said this is
Okay,
just my
yes,
thing.
Just to
girl.
school going, I'm a nursing student. I want to save lives.
Yes.
That was her thing. That's why she got her braces.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So next scene, Niall ends up meeting up with Vicky.
What's
Who-
the waitress name again?
Alexis.
Alexis. Alexis is very pretty too.
Yeah, she is. She is.
All the women in this show are actually very
Yeah.
relatively
Yes.
attractive.
Guys too.
I mean, I can't comment on it.
No.
Like I'm progressive, but I'm progressive, but not that progressive.
I don't think you heard it.
No, because she didn't agree
I definitely
either.
heard her.
Oh, about the women?
No, the men. She's
Oh,
not
like I said, I'm progressive, but not that progressive.
a copy. So now ends up Netflix and chilling, I guess, with Vicky, and she's she ready to get it on and popping, but she don't know his lifestyle, his new lifestyle.
Turned
Yeah,
a
but
new
that's
leaf.
not fair either, though. This is another point where Nile is super trash. They got
Super trash.
candles lit.
Yes.
What you thought? Like what?
He knew what was up.
It's either she was like performing a seance or you guys were having sex now. Like I
He
don't
knew what was
believe.
up.
See, yeah, he should have said, oh, actually, let's not chill at home. Let's go out. Like,
Yeah.
why you shouldn't be?
The minute he got there and saw the
she had
candles,
her
he
booty
should've
shorts
been-
on. Come on.
The Book of Revelation says and dipped. That's exactly what he should.
He ran out of there so
Yeah,
quick.
he made up an excuse like, oh, my stomach hurts. She's like, I got Pepto Bismol. I can make tea. Like,
She's trying to work it out. She was trying to
Couldn't
work
even open the
it out.
door.
we can make this work.
And she's mad moisturized, like bro, like the flesh is weak, my brother.
Right.
She
He
out
had
here-
to go.
Not his.
Because he knew. He
Not
don't
his.
trust himself.
He
I don't
don't.
trust me either. She's all cocoa buttered up, got the candles lit.
Shouldn't have been there now.
I know.
No,
Maybe
she's-
he felt some kind of way
Now
because he was
she's
rejected
confused.
earlier that day.
No, I think he was about to get on popping, but he didn't want to break his streak.
Yeah, which is a trash streak anyway.
Yeah.
Day 16, turning down shorty who's dipped in cocoa butter.
Okay, so that was episode 5. All right, so let's get into episode 6.
No looking, yeah. And I was coasting on this open road.
So Niall's hanging out with his boys, and he's telling him about, his new lifestyle. He's celibate now. They don't even believe him.
They're like, can you even spell celibate? Like, cut it out.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Niall can.
You gotta
called
be
the C
sick.
word.
That's right. You know that C word.
I'm on that C word. I'm on that C word.
I'm super trash. I didn't know that's what it was.
Whoa.
Cody.
It took me. I was like, yo, why is it the C word?
Cody.
I was like, there's mad Bible verses. Do they mean like Christian?
No. It could be Christian. It could be celibate, communication, commitment.
Okay, I like how you did that roll.
Yes.
How much are they paying?
That was nice.
Because that's kind
That
of
was smooth. She did it real smooth.
No, they definitely give me them ad dollars.
Listen, it's deep. It's deep.
It's
She
deep.
said this. I was like,
But the
C
main
I was
word
like,
is celibate. Yeah.
It's like only white people say that word.
So, yeah, so the friend even like, I ain't giving up nobody's sex for nothing that the Bible say. What's that? That he was like, that book is mad old,
They
2000.
like, I listen to the Lord too, but
But everybody got that but. I'm not trying to hear that. But
No, now he's definitely an extremist. So when he was on the left side of the field, he went hard. Now he's on the right. He's like, no.
yeah, he is an extremist.
Steve, that's not fair, bro. Like the first time you read Revelations, bro, you didn't go all the way
No, it was
left.
serious. It was serious.
Bro, I didn't watch porn for a long time. I was like, yo, God coming back tomorrow? Hey. Nah, my hands are pure.
So Tosh says, have you told the women that you are talking to that
Good
you're on this
question,
new
Tosh.
leaf?
Good
Now,
question.
like, how Sway? Like, how can I do that?
Like, why would I do that?
That too.
But he's a punk for that, though. Like, why are you not telling women this? Like, why are you...
But then he said women are more accepting of celibacy than men are because they're like emotional. But I'm not trying to hurt anyone.
That made no sense.
Yeah.
I think he meant to say women are accepted more of being celibate than men are.
Okay.
Oh.
I think that's what he meant to say.
But
None of this makes any sense to me. Like, who cares? Like, I don't think any. Oh, you're not having sex? Huh, weirdo. Like, I don't think that's happening anywhere. I mean, I don't know. I gotta go.
Well, according to Keisha, it is.
Nah, Keisha's just trash. But like, there's no way that you mean to tell me you're scared to tell the women that you're sleeping with that you're celibate because it's gonna hurt their feelings. Like,
Yeah.
you just scared that in case you want to dip right back into the pool, they might say, nope, you said you were celibate. That has to be the real reason. Because you can't tell me you scared.
And I think women would accept more women. I don't know, Keisha, a different story, but I think women would accept a guy being celibate more.
I mean, he did try it, though. He wanted to listen. No, I'm celibate. She said, oh, she did a lot. She did a lot.
did a lot.
Boyfriend came. Everybody, you're gay. You're gay. He was like, you know what? I ain't telling nobody else.
Yeah, right.
Keisha shouldn't be like the person you use as the example for all women. Like, I think Keisha's
Keisha
Keisha was a different breed.
different
Keisha
breed.
was a different
She
breed.
didn't even come back to the small
She
group.
sure enough did not.
Yeah, Keisha's from
We
Baltimore.
see Alexis, but Keisha, she didn't come back
She
yet.
did not come back. She's
Yeah,
I'm
Keisha's-
over there.
Keisha's
She
from
said,
Baltimore.
if he's part of the celibacy thing,
Right.
everybody must be celibate. I don't want to be a part of this.
Well, she went back to her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She probably
She was trying to find a man in church, and that didn't work out for her, so she did. That was
How you
it.
don't go to church and try to find a man at church? Isn't that like against the membership policy?
It is. It is. Small print. So we're back at the small group, and Alexis is part of, and she's not even happy to see now. She's like, that guy.
Yeah, right?
That's why I'm like,
What's
girl.
wrong? I was like, is that Keisha real quick?
Yeah, me too, because I didn't recognize her at first.
She got an attitude. So they go around, and JR tells his testimony, his story.
At 8 years old, I was actually molested by my babysitter. And from there, I just always been drawn to sex. So I fooled around at that point, and by the time I was 14 years old, I had 10 plus sex partners. And I never was involved in church, never knew much about it, but I just knew the way I was living, it wasn't right, it wasn't healthy.
But then he got saved, and he turned his life around, and now he's about to get married. So he's really happy about that. So he's a success story that Niall's trying to get on. Mm-hmm. Anything? Great. So...
You guys told me not to make fun of him. So
Okay, thoughts on what he said.
Thoughts on what? I didn't even know he said that he got molested. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So like, I just heard like the 10 bodies by 14. I was like, oh,
Right.
Okay, I see you out there. And then he was saying whatever about like, I got a kid, I'm about to get married, and then she got. I'm like, all right, man, whatever.
He wasn't feeling his story.
Because I mean,
It worked for him, though.
It worked for him.
If it worked, It works.
Plot twist. I feel like
you.
at some point in time he comes out and says I lied about the whole thing.
Wow.
Why can't he just be a good
There's 2
guy
episodes
that had? Why he gotta be a lie?
Yo, because I don't believe it. Like, I'm about
Why?
to get married now, and I'm super happy.
It's a success story.
It's bad to be super happy.
Right.
You don't believe in super
You don't
happiness?
believe happiness?
In 2018,
It's 2017, though.
nobody happy. All right, all right. In 2015 on, happiness just was not a real thing. Like it just
Okay.
stopped happening. At least for
Don't
what's his
say
name?
that.
For
Debbie
RJ.
Downer over here.
Maybe someone's happy, but it's definitely not.
So there's
JR
no
or RJ.
happiness for this generation.
I'm happy.
I think content is a possibility, and I think happiness is possible, but I think like it's I think it comes few and far between. I think that a lot of times people focus on other people's happiness and what it looks like and try to strive to gain that, and it doesn't happen. I think a lot of times women will have a good guy, or a guy may have a good girl, and he's just like, she's awesome, but what else can I get? Like, I got 70% of what I want. What if I could get 71? And they just, stay in and out until that person is completely jaded or damaged and they end up losing. Then you have that person dating someone else and they become the person that hurt them. So I think it's like a continuous cycle that happens specifically in this generation because of their lack of communication and the amount of access that they have to other people with social media.
Yeah.
But RJ is trash.
Social media. Yeah.
That definitely plays a part.
Definitely. Big part. So Alexis is like, okay, your testimony was cute, but what if...
Wait, hold on. What
I'm
attitude
trying
changed?
to figure out, like, why she's so mad.
Why
She
she
had a
being an
bad
angry
day.
black woman? I
She
don't
had a bad
understand
day.
it.
She had a bad
Maybe
day
she
at
felt the
work.
rebound, like an instant rebound.
Look how JR looking at her.
She's like, what if a guy
fighting
is
the urge.
interested
He's
in
fighting
you?
his own urge.
Yeah.
It's passive.
It's like, what if a guy's interested in you, but you're pretty sure he has a laundry list of sexual partners? What do you do then? Why is she acting like now came to her job like every day of the week, like kept
It was
trying to
literally
come?
one time.
You said no, and I left. That was
How does
it.
she know this about now though? Like, if I'm now, I'm pulling the
She's
card.
just judging him.
Like,
Yeah.
Judging him.
off of what? Like, this. I'm just
look.
His look.
He does. It's not.
And they didn't even have a full in-depth conversation. It was like, oh, what do you do? I do this. It was nothing to even build your case, girl.
He has a fade. He definitely sleeps with
Right.
a lot of women.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone. But fade and braces, that's a recipe for disaster right there, girl.
That's what. So after the session, her and her friend, they start talking about.
Alexis's friend's name. I have a thing for Alexis's friend.
You do. Hey, girl.
Hey, Alexis's friend, how you
I
doing?
don't know her name.
I don't think they told
Yo, I don't
us
think
her
they
name.
gave her a name.
They didn't give her a name because we saw her the first time when she gave Niall the paper to come to the meeting.
Oh, that was her.
That was her.
See, and if I were to start catcalling, I'd be a bad guy. If I was like, you're...
You can't call?
Nah, I don't.
okay.
That was a complete joke.
Like, you're like, that's what you do on the
That's what
street?
we're doing?
I was completely joking. Like, I've been like a pretty good feminist today. Okay.
Today.
I'm always a good feminist. I'm
The
on
words
your
that you're
side.
using.
These were key words. I thought you would pick up what I was putting down. I was like, ha. But nah. All right, cool.
It's still down
But
there.
yeah.
It's still down.
Listen, Alexis's friend, I would like to take you out to dinner and talk about bell hooks.
Bell hooks?
That's a feminist.
Oh, yes, Bell.
I don't know.
See, you can't. Oh, y'all are fake woke.
Fake wolf. Oof. Okay.
I was playing.
Bo deep over here. All right.
Y'all can't.
Faux
do
deep
this.
and fake woke.
I was
Okay.
joking. I was joking.
Cody's girl and Alexis started talking about Niall
Hey, babe. What's up?
and how he's a dog, how he's just like the rest of them, judging. I was not here
Which
for
is
this
funny
scene.
because literally JR said we all have a past. Like,
Yeah.
Not like
shouldn't
JR's
be-
past, though.
Okay.
His past different.
Yeah, he got a different.
He had a past too. He's like, my fiance, she saw me for who I was. Like,
No, she didn't.
okay.
They're engaged, so yes, she did.
I think JR's lying.
Oh my
I
god.
don't want no problem.
Let JR live.
We'll see soon enough.
Until JR brings the kid to the small circle, son, I don't believe a word that come out of JR mouth. JR looks like a liar to me.
Oh,
If now
no.
looks bad, JR, yo,
Wow.
I'm telling you, that's babe. Hey, girl, with the little lip gloss and Hair all natural. Skin's just mad moisturized. Like she
Nah,
just,
for real.
Hey,
she needs to be the star. Get Nile up out of here.
All right. So the next scene, Niall and JR, they're hanging out, which I was happy to see because Niall needs some positive people,
In his
regardless
life.
of what people think over there.
Yes.
But he needs some positive people in his life.
And Niall said, he never thought of himself as someone that would get married. And JR's like, I was like you at 1.2. Then I caught a STD.
I was like that.
And I had a child. And I changed.
And I had to
He
change.
said, I'm done. Help me, Lord.
And I was all sick.
I got caught out here.
Lord, help me, Lord, please.
Yo, that's what JR read Revelations.
Yeah.
Yes. That's all that did it for him.
Oh.
Sit STD. Yep, I'm out.
He's like, my baby mama and I, we had this friends with benefits thing.
Like both
And
they-
she got pregnant.
It's like almost both their stories, though.
Yeah, he was like, that's
He's
like
the
me.
beginning JR.
Yeah. She wanted a commitment and I didn't. And Kyle's like, that sounds
Who's
like
Kyle?
What? That's not his name. His name is Niall. I wrote Kyle. Niall's like, that sounds like me and Kay.
Right.
I vowed a life of celibacy if she wasn't pregnant.
Even JR laughed
Everybody's
like,
laughing at this fool.
I know.
This is a joke.
Cause it's mad funny.
This is stupid.
Yo, I almost got her pregnant. So I just was like, I'm just gonna stop having sex altogether. and you know what? To be fair, in Niall's defense, I think every man after they first pregnancy scare with the woman, they go celibate for a while too. Because I know, like the first time I had a girlfriend and like she was like, I'm kind of late. I was like, oh Jesus, Jesus,
Time to slow down.
Save me from this time because I'm scared. I cannot have a kid right now. Okay.
Life changing moment, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
playing shout music every day.
Oh my gosh. It's life changing.
You
So
was
you gotta
reading
slow
the
down.
Bible too?
I was reading Revelations. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't understand what that book does. You want to scare your kid out of sex? Have him read Revelations.
Copy. They
Yo, look at RJ or JR. He looked like a liar.
What?
He looked like anybody.
How does he look like a liar?
Anyone who's ever lied to
You're
me
being
looks
Alexis
like him.
right
You're
now.
judging his looks.
Judging him just by the way he looks.
It's only fair. Alexis did it, so it's my turn.
Alexis did it in
I'm
the
not.
show.
Don't judge
Yeah.
me for this. Alexis' friend.
Oh my god, too late.
Nah, me
So-
and her gotta understand it.
JR schools him about celibacy and the importance of being celibate and why Christ created sex.
So pretty much, sex was created for marriage. And when you have sex with someone, you have a connection between that person. And not to mention, when your spirits get involved, often it's hard to break away from that. And not to mention the different women you've been sleeping with, you don't know what kind of spirits they might have in them. So once you've been with them, it can also have an effect on your spirit as well.
Yeah, man. I never thought about it like that, yeah.
And he's dropping knowledge on them. And he's and now he's really listening. He's like, oh, word? Like, really? I didn't know that. So this is good.
That wasn't in the Bible.
I didn't see that part.
I didn't get up to that part yet.
What page is that?
I was reading the Bible this morning. I didn't see that part.
I didn't see that. I didn't get that.
Have y'all ever realized like that now? For like 90% of the series, he looks confused.
Oh, all the time.
Like he's just so perturbed through the whole entire series.
Oh, every
He always
episode.
like,
So Taz?
what's that?
What's that?
STDs?
But this is why he need JR in his life to school him. He need this.
Yo, it didn't take much for now to get together though. He was that one pregnancy scare set
That was it.
set him straight.
Say less.
Set him straight.
Say less.
He was wilding. He said with
His friends was like, "Yo, you want to play ball? Nah, listen.
I gotta go to church.
I got church.
Maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, but I have to go to
I
church."
have to go to
with
church.
his sister. He
Nah.
was like, "My life is over.
Yes.
It's over." She was like, "What?"
She's like, calm down.
Relax. Nah, it's over now. I can't have no more threesomes. Like, yo, relax now. It's not the
He
end
was
of the
being
world.
real dramatic. But hey, sometimes you need something like that to get him on track. So
A threesome?
no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
A scare
Oh, my apologies.
to change your life.
Sorry.
So he JR ends up giving Niall Alexis' number.
Yeah, he's like,
Without her
I
permission.
see you feeling
Yeah.
her, but she a serious ting, So don't mess with her heart.
Yeah, don't play with her heart. Niall says, all right.
All right, that's
We'll
what he
see.
said. All right.
We'll see.
I don't like that either. I don't think that he RJ should JR.
Yeah, you don't have
JR.
that right to be
No.
giving out
Shouldn't have
people's
that.
numbers.
Yeah, you can't just be giving people.
Well, I'm
number
gonna give you
out.
her number. No, know.
You just know me from church.
That's
a
it.
little
I think
small
that
group. You
There's,
don't know me
there's
like
some
that.
things that like the men and like the church men so far have done that I don't necessarily agree with. You can't just be giving women's numbers out because you feel like you're entitled to her number because
Yeah.
That's
you
very
read
true.
Revelations a couple times.
Yeah, no,
So
he
now
was
you
wrong
just-
for that.
Yeah. Let's get rid of JR altogether.
Really don't like this man.
Yo, I just want y'all to be on my side.
I don't think you like him at all.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like him. But
I don't have a problem with JR.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Yo, he had a problem with JR since we started.
Yes.
yo, I just don't like JR. Like he's mad
You're
annoying.
entitled to that. Now calls Alexis. And my first question would have been like, how'd you get my number?
Yeah, she like, what you want?
I was like, how'd you get my number?
Maybe
I would've
JR
just hung
told
up.
her. Maybe JR told her.
Maybe.
I don't want you to be mad, but I gave now your number.
He's like, listen, I want to take you out.
Right.
I admitted my past to you, and if you can't accept it, then you don't deserve to
There
learn
it
me.
is.
I was like, okay, he got her ass with that one. But it's
Yeah.
like reverse
Cringe.
psychology type shit.
But that made me cringe.
Yeah, like who the hell do you think you are?
okay, like you turned over a new leaf. Which in now's defense, she don't know anything about
Yeah.
your
Literally
leaf.
knows nothing.
He should definitely have to do that at this point.
I would have lied. I've been like, girl,
can
you
we
don't
go?
know
Can
me.
we go for coffee at least before we do all of this? Like, nothing happened.
Word. Like she read now the filth with absolutely no evidence, and he just copped the plea. Like, bro, you could have completely lied your way out of this. She doesn't know anything. You could have been like, that's not who I am. I've never been that. But here you are using like your masculine entitlement. I've changed. If you don't accept my changes, then you don't deserve me anyway.
I would have said, you know what? You're exactly right. Click.
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
you.
We're done. We don't really have to have a
You would have hung
conversation.
up. He was like, yo, what's now?
I would have supported that. If you
Yes.
hung up the phone, I'd been like, yes. So, Alexis, your friend,
Yes.
what is her name? I just want to know.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get into the question, comments, and concerns. So I posed a question, asked a couple people. I asked, how would you feel if a person you're dating is celibate and they're waiting until marriage for religious reasons? So I got some answers. One is from Shay. She said, yes, I would date him. I believe it's more to relationship than just sex. Sometimes sex can take away from truly getting to know a person. Plus, there's other things we can do, like talk more and travel. In my opinion, too many people value sex as the main part of a relationship and wonder why there's no communication or spark in their relationship. People search for the wrong things. So that was good. That was from Shay, y'all. Any comment about that?
That was great, Shay. Shout outs to you. Go ahead, travel. Go ahead and go places
Yes.
and just enjoy scenery.
From Ash.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
She's beautifully whole, Steve.
Yes.
You agree, Steve?
Oh, Steve is trash.
Yes. She accepted who he was and gave it a chance.
Yeah.
Steve came here and drank a Mike's Hard lemonade and said, yes, I just want to be beautifully whole. I don't understand this man.
All right, read next one.
This next one is from Ash. Ash says, it depends on how we vibing, because most relationships be based off attraction. If I care about her more than sex, then I would be kind of her beliefs and wait, but I let her know how I felt each step of the way. And sex is really important for me because I'm a sexual person. This world has conditioned my mind to be like that, and I ain't trying to change. Sex makes
All right, Ash.
life just all easier.
Ash, don't blame the world because you like sex. That's ridiculous.
You blame it on the world.
All right, who you blaming? Grays? Like Grays and like you blaming
Listen,
Grey's
he said
Anatomy
if
because you
she's
like
worth
sex?
it, though, he'll do it. He'll do it if she's worth it.
Everybody has requirements. If you really like her, then fulfill them requirements.
Yeah.
This last one? The last one is from Ryan. Ryan says, I'm not religious, so I wouldn't continue the relationship because we already have ideological differences. I decide if I really want you or not based on sex, so that's a no for me.
Boo.
Wow.
Boo.
That's how you feel, Steve.
Yo, to each their own. All right? Everyone live their life how you want to live it.
Yo, this guy.
Ryan's trash.
Yeah.
Ryan's trash.
I mean, I don't agree with basing a whole relationship off
That's
of
a
sex
horrible
alone.
thing to base it on.
That's a factor, That's not everything. It's a lot of categories.
I've had some.
You can have
great
sex and the person is just an asshole. It's like that's a trap.
I've had some great sex with some terrible women.
Yes.
So like, Ryan, brother. Like I know you're not
Ryan was a
religious,
woman.
but
No, it's a boy.
Oh,
Ryan's a unisex name.
Yeah, it is.
For real?
2018.
in America?
Yeah.
Middle America?
So it's 2018. A lot of names unisex.
I'm like, I think so.
I was just trying to be annoying. But nah, Ryan, you're super trash, bro. Because like I've had some really great sexual experiences with some women, and they have been horrible people, especially the ones with boyfriends. So you should probably avoid that.
Yeah.
What?
With
He said he's a side nigga, y'all.
that's what I was just trying to confirm. I was just trying to confirm.
That's what he
He
said.
did it mad smooth too. Especially the one with boyfriends.
We all have a past, and if you're gonna judge me for my past, then you don't even deserve me. For who
He's
I
ready
am
for
now.
season 2. Like, yeah.
You don't deserve me.
So y'all, speaking of side pieces and all that stuff, are y'all monogamous when y'all in a relationship? What y'all doing?
To eat shit. No, I'm joking.
Steve.
I'm joking.
If I have to title this damn episode to each their own, I'm gonna be mad.
Lemonade Steve is jokes. This version of you is hilarious. You should always be like this.
Cat face tonight.
Please.
But yeah, I am. Yeah,
Have you ever
monogamous.
stepped out?
No, I don't believe in cheating at all. If you want to have a polygamous relationship, have that conversation in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I believe honesty is the policy.
Right. He
All right.
loves these little. Yeah.
I got them all day. Just hit me up. No, but seriously though, I think that's the most important thing is having an honest conversation. Listen, I just dated somebody for a long time. I'm not really ready for a relationship, but this is not me. I'm just giving an example.
I thought you were
Talking
gonna dig deep.
for someone else.
Okay.
Trying to give an example, like,
Okay.
listen, I'm not ready for a relationship, but I know you want to talk to me. I kind of don't want to commit to one person right now. And you'd be surprised sometimes the answers you might get. That person might be like, okay,
Right.
you can do your thing. Yeah, honesty is the policy.
Okay. We're gonna move on. To
So copy.
Monogamy don't work for everybody. So
It don't.
it don't, unfortunately.
But it works for you.
Words.
Yes, it works for me.
Got it.
You continue to be beautifully whole, brother.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cody.
I believe in monogamy, but I don't think it is for everybody, and I don't believe it's for every circumstance. But I do believe in honesty, like Steve said. I think everyone should be given an option to want to be with you. I think not letting somebody know exactly what you want to do or what type of emotional space you're in is unfair. So I believe in being super upfront about that. As far as polyamory goes, I can't necessarily do it just because I can't. If I really like somebody and operating under like the word compersion that they use when they speak about polyamory, I don't know if I'm okay with the person that I really like going and sleeping with somebody else because they
Right.
provide something different than I do. Like I would want to fulfill that for that person. I've cheated in the past. I think I was younger and I was immature and I was insecure. Like I had and I believe that is why men cheat. I do believe that men cheat.
Insecurity.
I think men cheat because of
he's opening
insecurity. I think a lot of times, regardless of what men say, the only thing better than good box is new box. And it's like, the only reason you believe that is because that validates your masculinity in a different way.
Right.
Because now you feel like you found something new and, I can have all these different women and all these different options. But if I truly enjoy your company and I truly like you, there's nothing that's going to take me away from that. Like
Yeah.
I'm 100% here. Like if I need somebody else, then, put on a costume, be somebody else right now, if that's the case. But I don't really need nobody else.
Cody's in the costumes.
I'm not. You gotta relax. I mean, possibly. If it's Keith, what's her name? Alexis's friend.
Yeah.
We could do whatever Alexis' friend want to do.
She made me down.
We could honestly just listen to Floetry and drink tea if that's what she wants to do, and read Revelations.
Copy. And do you guys have predictions for the rest of the season? Did you watch it? No, right?
Yeah.
No, I do.
You watched episode 7, 8?
No. Oh, the last two? No.
Yeah. Predictions?
How do you think the date is gonna go?
What day?
The date.
Oh yeah, with Alexis.
Oh, that's real? That's gonna happen?
Yeah, she said okay.
Yeah, she said okay.
I mean, girls say okay a lot of times. Like,
I'm gonna be very honest. Watching this, I thought that was Keisha the whole time. So I'm like,
Are you drunk?
no. They look alike to me.
Because they're black women with natural
All
hair
right.
styles.
I'm done.
Okay. Just asking a question.
say that one more time. For the
Wow.
people. I didn't say.
I
it
just
one more
asked him a
time.
question.
What was the question?
Because they're black women with natural hairstyles.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
He said they both look alike.
Keisha and Alexis.
Oh, you think they?
Because
look
I
alike?
didn't know. Because I thought I
One
didn't know
has
Alexis
dreads.
she came to the group.
I know. She did change her hairstyle, but that was not Keisha.
They look nothing alike.
Nothing.
Steve.
Listen, I forgot how Keisha looks.
Steve, are you saying all light skinned girls with braces look the same?
But they're not even. Everybody really does have braces. I'm just
So
peeping.
this whole entire show is a commercial for their orthodontist. Like they not fooling
Better
nobody.
get some.
Yo, Dr.
Sponsorship?
Dr. Smiles dropped
Smile
the bag
direct.
off.
Yes.
He dropped the bag. Said, "Yo, braces for you. Get some braces. You get some braces. you
That's
get
so
some braces."
funny.
Nah,
But
they
so
look
you
nothing
think
alike, Steve. You
Alexis? Do you think Kay is gonna come back
I don't think it's gonna be a happily ever after. I don't think so.
with Alexis and now?
Yeah.
You think Kay's gonna make an appearance?
He was feeling K. He was really.
Do you remember who
feeling
Kay
He
is?
wasn't,
Yeah,
he wasn't feeling K. K was feeling
He was
him.
feeling K,
He wasn't feeling K.
the one he
You
got
don't think so?
pregnant.
No, K was feeling him.
Kay was in love with him.
Yeah,
And he was like,
in love with you, Niall.
he said, "Really?"
I don't think he loved her as much as she loved him at all.
I don't think he loved that at all. I think he liked the box. I don't think he loved her.
Yeah.
Do you think he could remain celibate?
No, I don't know.
No one has faith in Now.
no faith.
I think he's really. I have faith in Now. I'll be the one.
Faith in
Well, he's too strong to
I think
last
she's
all
the
the way for
only
2 more
one.
episodes.
I don't think they're gonna put
2
it-
more episodes. That's
Right?
it.
Yeah, I don't think
He's
they're
mad.
gonna put it.
He's
I don't
mad
think-
strong already.
And it's been a month.
She
It's been
came
a
to the dinner
month.
like,
I don't think
you
they're
don't see
gonna
this
show
dress.
him.
He was like celibacy.
Lady,
Celibacy.
Lady, ma'am.
Two more
I'm
episodes.
celibate.
Two
I
more
thought you were a
episodes.
respectable woman, turning a new leaf like I am.
Turning a new
No,
leaf.
that's not working 2 more episodes.
But I guess I was.
You don't
wrong.
think
He's
so?
either feel this girl a lot, and then they're just gonna make that decision together. It's gonna be a beautiful.
But I
moment.
think she's gonna be celibate too, because she was on the stoop reading the weight. Like she's
was
serious.
reading what?
The weight.
I wish him the
Making
best.
Good and her
wish him the
husband
best.
book. Copy.
I wish Now the best. I think Now is gonna break his celibacy, but I don't think they're gonna expose it on the episode. I think like they're just gonna like let that be something they keep on the side.
Season 2.
Nah, I think there's gonna be like the deleted scenes. Like they're just not gonna tell nobody that he did it. And I also have no faith in like their date. I think they're gonna go on a date. He's gonna talk, and then she's gonna be like, maybe you have changed, but I don't like you. And then Now's like, feelings is gonna be hurt. Then he's gonna start going back on his stuff.
Right.
Like, oh, you broke my heart. Why don't you want me? I changed. And then he's gonna start sleeping with Keisha again.
Keisha, he never slept
Yeah, he
with
never slept with
Keisha.
Oh, he's gonna find his way back to that though.
Keisha,
Wow.
Keisha deuced on him.
Keisha gonna find him.
But
You mean Kay?
Keisha,
Nah, Keisha.
Keisha.
Is a good woman. Kay, wherever you are, leave Nile alone. You deserve better.
well, she gone.
She gone.
She gone.
She got herself
I
in
hope-
love.
Look, I
Keisha
hope
gonna be back.
move.
Keisha not coming back.
Keisha gonna be on that on their date.
Kay, wherever you are.
Like I was in that freakum dress and you didn't want me.
You're still
he
celibate in
could
the
pull up
house.
on Keisha. He could pull up on Keisha because Keisha just wanted the D. So he just need to be like, yo, I'm ready now.
Yeah, she'll be with it.
She
Yeah, I
will.
think she'd be with it. I think
Definitely.
Keisha, I think
Like,
Keisha's
you know,
on that
I
type
do
of
owe
time.
you. You did buy me Pepsi.
Well, Alexis bought the Pepsi.
Oh yeah, it was her treat.
It was her treat.
That's true. All factual.
I don't trust any woman with that lip piercing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like a trustworthy individual. I think.
Judging again.
Everybody do your thing. Do
judging.
yourself.
I think
To each
Alexis.
their own.
Teach their own.
What's her name? Keisha. I think Keisha took all the change out of his cup holder.
So you think Keisha?
You do Now's drop? Like I haven't seen him drop one scene. What are we talking?
Now I gotta charge
true.
him. When he went
Right.
to the free clinic, we saw him try.
I missed that. He drove too fast.
Drove it. He was
too
late.
fast.
He drove it. He was, yo, I'm sorry, I missed it. She, it doesn't matter, Niall. I loved you. I loved you now.
That scene though, like, he couldn't get off work on time. Like the boss was.
He knew what day it
You
was.
knew. You should have told you. You should have took off. You want to be serious.
I hate when it's they make something more than what it is. Listen,
They?
I get up from
Who, women?
6 o'clock. This was
Who's
this.
they?
Who's the they? You talking about women?
I'm talking about the partner in any relationship.
I see you. I see you using the right pronouns. Yo, Steve, you went to school, bro. You went to school, bro. You using the right pronouns, beloved.
We got so serious. We got so serious. I'm talking about they.
The partner.
In any relationship.
Mike's
Doesn't matter
hard
what you
lemonade
are.
drinking Steve is
Any
wild
sexual
progressive.
orientation.
Anything.
Yes.
No matter what you are.
Yo,
Go ahead.
say
Just
it again.
assuming and then making assumptions bigger than what they are. That's too much.
Talk that.
That's too much. What if the appointment was at 5:30, but I get for work at 5:45?
Well, then you
I
need
mean-
to leave at 5:15.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't always work for those great bosses that let us leave when we want.
So
What
don't
you
say
have
that
an emergency.
You were going to be there.
Come to work early so you can leave
no,
early.
he never said he was going to be there. She said, "I don't know if you're going to be there or not, but I'm going to send you the address." I hung up. That was it.
Bro, that was like...
He was like, "Listen, I wasn't there on time, but I'm here."
Steve, stop making excuses for
Nah,
now, bro.
Thank
Because
you.
that was like sentencing for him.
Yeah.
Like he looked at it like, yo, I might be going away. That's how he looked. He was
did.
like, yo, I'm about to do a dom. He looked at it like, yo, I'm about to do 25 to life. Yo, that's not something you late to, brother. You need to be on time,
Talk
baby.
about it.
Look, you got to be on time now. He over here like, yo, I'm about to prolong it. As a matter of fact, now was probably late because he was probably sleeping with somebody else. Probably like, yo, let me get
Listen.
one more.
I think you said you thought he was lying.
Yeah.
Let me get one more nut off. Let me get one more nut off before my life is ruined.
I'm gonna hope that's not the case.
And read Revelations one
Because
more
he just
time.
did that little vow of celibacy.
Yeah.
Yo, son said,
Dang.
he said, God, if
Yo,
she's
Listen, I have
so
faith
serious.
in now.
He was so serious.
Why though?
I'm here for him changing his life and getting right with the Lord. I'm here for it,
Now
and I'm
it's
gonna have
trash.
faith for him.
No, you're the only
He's
one.
literally the
his
only one.
Past is trash. You can't judge him for his past.
What's his past? Like, that's another thing too.
He's really trying to turn his life around.
But all right.
I believe
Here's
him now.
my thing. Here's my thing, right? We talk about Niall's past and absolutely have no idea what traumatic experiences triggers him to feel like he cannot, like, commit to one woman. So why is Niall so messed up? Like, why is Niall in this space where he has no ability to commit to one woman? Like, what
He
makes him
did say
feel
because
that
his
way?
mom had passed away.
and his dad was never around.
So because his mom passed away, he
Wait,
said, you know,
how does that relate?
I'm sorry, this is the story though. Because when he was talking to his sister, he was like, I would not be in this situation if God didn't take mom away from me.
that's the worst excuse.
She
known
said,
to
"Stop
man.
blaming God
Yeah,
for
she
your
said stop
mistakes."
blaming
Yo,
God.
so why do you keep cheating on me? My mom died when I was 12. You can't break me.
Maybe he don't want to get close to women
Because they
Now we
died.
because
thinking.
they
now we
might
in there.
Now we
die
thinking.
early.
We in.
Nah.
No.
Wait, what? Wait, you had it?
Wait,
no,
She
run that back, run that back.
us.
We're not picking
Run
that
that back.
up.
That was
He
fire.
don't want to get
Where you
close
put
to
that?
Drop that.
women.
Drop that. Keep that on the ground. Keep that on the ground.
Nah, run that back. That was fire.
Keep it
you
on the
killing it for now, right
ground.
now. You are killing it for now.
Keep it. Burn that. Burn that. Burn that.
Nah, the defense attorney had more. Keep rolling with
Go
that.
ahead. Somebody.
What?
Nobody trying to pick that up.
None of us
No one wants to
defend
pick
Niall.
that up.
Niall is super trash. You're defending him. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you have to say it. Now.
I am. To each their own.
I'm sorry.
Teach
what?
them.
To each their own.
Hashtag teach them.
I don't want to cheat on you, Yvette. But my mama died.
I'm like, what scene was
I'll say this
that?
though. I'll say this about now. Ever since he made that commitment, that promise to God, he was on it.
Thank you.
man
That's
was
what I'm
focused.
saying.
He was
He's
focused.
focused.
How long? Nah, all right, whatever, bro.
We got 2 episodes left. Let's see what
We
happens.
do. Let's
Yo,
see.
he's been so committed these 15 days.
Yeah,
It's been a
15
month. It's
days,
been a
yeah.
month.
Oh, it's
When he was
rehab
talking
for
to his
him.
friends,
Now.
he was like, it's a month.
I'll say this though. He was so far. He's been sticking to his word.
Yes.
So far,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
Shorty sitting with the dress and the tongue
He
ring.
almost had a
the
slip
tongue
up.
ring you love.
She had a
Lip
tongue
ring. Lip ring.
The lip ring. The lip ring. The lip ring.
Yeah, but
And he
that's
was
not
like
sexy,
celibate.
though.
No.
It was sexy to him.
No, it was not.
It was sexy to him because she ran after him after
She sure
small
enough did.
group.
She ran.
And he said, all right, let me take you out. Like,
No,
he was
super
with it.
approached him, and he was like, all right, maybe I'm not going to judge you for this lip ring, and let me see what you really like. And then she
That was in the
fulfilled
subtitle.
everything
Thought she was a
was.
respectable woman that turned
She
a new
was
leaf.
I feel you.
She was not even close.
Word. But I've met tons of. All right, I'll keep my opinions to myself. No, you saw Steve saw the
I
lip
saw
ring,
it.
and he was
I
like,
saw it. He's-
Steve, you like that lip ring?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He said celibate.
Sorry. I'm
Celibacy.
sorry.
He said no, thank you, ma'am.
nah.
To each
I'm
their
not
own.
gonna lie, yo. That
To each their own.
that lip ring, son. To each their own. Can y'all name? Can that name the
That's
episode?
gotta
Yo,
be.
It might still be
hashtag to each their
revelations,
own.
but it's gonna have to be to each their
To
own.
each their own is fire. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If Shorty approached me with the lip ring, I'm giving her my wallet and dipping.
Oh, could you?
Oh, okay.
Scared?
Let's go out here. Take
Might
it
be a
off.
little rough.
Take it off. Take it off. Here's the
I'm
last
just
four
trying
digits.
to-
Yo, you know what? You might be
Ask
right
for
though. 'cause
directions. That was it.
Here, you can have it all. Whatever you want to do, my guy.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I think Keisha's done though for the series.
Yeah, I think
'cause-
so too.
'cause that was a lot. That was a lot in
it
one.
was too
in one
much.
scene.
Too much.
It was a
Your
lot.
boyfriend's here too.
Your ex, right? Like,
Yo,
come
what's
on.
up?
Causing a
And then he's
scene.
talking to me crazy.
Wow.
Yo, you good?
Any
Yo, you good? Or you not good? You not, see, I wish I was now for that moment, real quick. But you know what? Nah,
You would.
he was cool. He was cool.
Yeah.
But now was
He was
very
cool.
calm about it. He was like, ha, celibacy. And I was like, yo, chill. He was like, nah, you gay. And I was like,
a lot of guys would not have take that how
that was
now
a lie.
did.
That was a lie. Shout out to now.
It would have been a fight.
All right.
then
Shout
again,
out to now.
kept the peace.
honestly,
You
He
kept the
changing
peace.
his life.
you
no.
Building-
Because in
You're building my
2017,
case.
any grown man that walks up to me
Build
in
your
the
own
business,
case.
nah, anybody that walks up to me in the business cash, I'm like, all right, bro, maybe this is a fight I don't want to be a part of.
So after dates, when you guys go out on dates, what's the game plan? Do y'all be like, all right, what you trying to do? How do y'all know if she's
What?
down?
Say that
do
one more
that.
time. Say that one more time.
What y'all trying to do?
But why do
Like-
they have to be so aggressive with
Has
it?
anybody said that to you?
No. No.
I was just.
Yeah.
So
I was just trying to be a guy.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, I
that's
never
how
done, I never
he's
done
a
that before.
guy.
I never done that before.
Yeah.
Seen it
So-
on shows.
You guys are on. You had a good date. What happens next? That's what she's trying to get at.
Because what Keisha was talking about, like it's all calculated. Like I know how this goes.
It depends on the woman, and I could say like for me, if it's a really good date, we got something to eat. Depending on the time of year, we could like depend on the time of year. Because if it's cold outside, our options are limited.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if it's a little warmer, we
makes
could
sense.
possibly take a walk somewhere.
Okay.
Nice walk.
We could, there's a lot of places with some
That's
nice,
some beautiful
walks,
ideas, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
He likes
Alexa's
walks.
friend, you ready?
because you can't do that. Like if you guys are having a really good conversation, but you don't want to stay there all night, so you could probably take a walk somewhere, depending on what her type of vibe is. So it's like maybe take a walk, get to know her a little bit more, talk. Because if you just say like, oh, you want to go back to my house, that's kind of forward.
Yeah.
I don't believe, especially me on a first date. I'm not inviting you to the house. Like I may ask you what you want to do now,
Right.
But I'm not gonna say like, oh, just come to the house. If you put that on the table and you're comfortable with that, because I understand a lot of women do feel pressured if a man asks that. So I'm like, all right, we could go take a walk. We could go, check out some scenery, go to Dumbo, sit by the water or something, have a
Okay,
conversation,
Dumbo.
or we could go to a bar. Like a nice quiet bar. You get yourself a drink. I don't drink, so
Option
that's not
number one
something
for
I
you.
do. But I mean, I know most people do get you a bottle of wine. There's a lot of different things that you could do on the first night. Granted, I'm not judging you if we do have sex on the first night, but and then if it's a first date and I don't know her, I probably don't want her in my house.
Okay.
Like,
So that's another thing.
Yeah,
Like
we didn't talk enough
do y'all
for the date.
judge
Maybe
women?
next time. Maybe next time you can come
that's
over.
gonna be mad strange. Like,
Because I don't want her in my house.
I'm getting the check. It's like, yeah, so we going to your house. Where do you live? I'm like, what?
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was scared.
That's
Like,
scary.
I'm
That's
gonna be
a fact.
like, cool. Like, I'm gonna take this calm little Uber back to where I reside,
Right.
and I wish you the best.
That's very scary.
Wish you the best of luck.
To each his own. What do you do on a good date, Steve? Do you get Mike's hard
Here we
lemonades?
go.
What I like to do.
Hates.
Okay.
Hate him.
Just warn us when you're gonna be
Annoying.
you. Just let me know when you're gonna be yourself.
What do I do? What do I do after a
Please,
date?
please.
I sip
Yeah, what
my
I
Mike's
like to
hard
do is,
lemonade.
especially the first date, it has to
Right.
be activities.
Oh, activities.
Yeah, not the movies. I can't talk to you in the movies. I can't get to know you in the movie theater.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be talking, everybody's gonna be shushing me. Then I gotta
Right.
fight somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we don't want that. We don't
exactly.
want that.
Dinner, of
Why does
course.
it have to always result to violence?
That's Steve.
Listen.
Continue. That's just.
That's not my choice. That's not my
It
choice.
is your choice.
No, it's not. It's
So we're
not.
dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. So dinner, and then maybe like bowling
Okay.
or something like that.
Activities,
An
right.
activity where we could, play around and communicate and laugh. But then I'm a strong believer in energy. So after all that is done, it's the energy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
How you feeling? I'm gonna sense it.
You're
Sense
gonna
the
sense
vibe.
the aura?
Yeah, the vibe.
Aura. Your aura's kind of red.
How we moving
How
today?
you feeling? How we moving today?
Your aura's mad blue. I think you want to have sex right now.
I see it. You're shining.
Yo, the minute we started bowling,
And then the girl's like, "Oh, he's kind of deep."
He won't.
Steve just trying to act like he listens to neo soul.
Now,
Okay.
from experience though, it's usually been like a part of the date.
Go ahead.
No, we
so,
took a day trip to Pennsylvania, and
nice.
we hung out
First
there.
date?
No. This is not the first date. This is
We're
a
talking
couple.
about first date.
No, but continue.
First date, she went home. We talked, or whatever. All
right, so
time goes on.
day
Eventually,
trip.
we're playing like a day where it kind of involves or set you up for the temptation of it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in Pennsylvania, but we got a room. So we go back to the room maybe to change or something, and then one thing leads to another. So it just happened like naturally, and
Okay.
it flows.
Got you. Copy.
So you drove all the way to Pennsylvania,
Well, I mean, I love experiences. I love to go out.
but what's in Pennsylvania, Steve?
Philly.
The
Yeah,
vibe.
Drove to
Vibes.
Philly?
Yeah.
I've been to Philly.
Well, we took a bus out there. We didn't drive.
So you was like, yo, what you doing today? Nothing. Yo, let's go to Philly.
That's spontaneous.
That's what I do. I'm
You
sorry.
into that?
Listen,
Yo, what you doing tonight?
It depends on how
go
long
to
I knew
Philly.
the guy.
Yeah.
Let's go get a room in Philly.
yes.
Let's go.
You
actually,
said let's go get a room.
Speaking
in
from
Philly.
experience, that's
If you
exactly
say
how I
it-
move.
If you didn't, let's get a room in Philly. I don't
What
know.
did you? How
No,
did you
no,
pitch
no.
this?
But like a day trip.
Yeah, it was a day trip.
I just want to know how.
Maybe
you,
it's a
talked-
concert you was going to.
nah, but
So
she,
I saw something. It was on Facebook. It
Trying
was
to help.
I know. I need you to.
Trying to
Maybe it was a concert.
help me out here. Go ahead.
no. It was like a festival going on in
Okay.
Philly. So we just went out there, spent a day.
all right.
Then went to a
Makes
room.
sense.
That's
Thank you.
nice.
But y'all act like that's what he led with. He was like, yeah, we just took a day trip
But
to
this is
Pennsylvania.
Steve. This is
the
Steve.
story
Yeah,
he
but no,
told.
This is how he talks.
It was terribly told. Yo, like,
That's Steve.
yo, me and this girl, we were like, what do you want to do today?
He said, I like activities. I'm familiar.
So let's go to Pennsylvania real quick.
So
Let's
it
go
was a
get Philly
festival.
cheesesteaks.
I think that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Did she enjoy herself?
Yes, we enjoyed
Did you guys
ourselves.
have sex?
Yes, we had sex.
I see.
I don't know.
that.
Did you meet her? No, you didn't.
Thank you, Steve,
How do you guys end a bad date?
by leaving.
What's the worst date you ever had?
Oh, I mean, it's not really okay. Whatever. Last Saturday.
Recent.
Recent. Okay.
Call it what you want.
Wherever you are,
So,
Steve said you're trash.
I'm not gonna use no names. I want nobody to know.
Nah, use her name, bro.
All right,
No,
so
use no
I'm
name.
not using-
No
no. I'm not using her name. I
I'm
would never
listening
do
to
that.
this guy.
But she gonna be calculating when this episode come out last Saturday.
Maybe it wasn't last Saturday. Maybe it's one of these Saturdays.
Sometime in March.
Yeah, it was a Saturday though.
It was a Saturday.
It was a
Saturday.
calm
All right,
Saturday
go ahead.
And then
in
a
Pennsylvania.
friend invited me to one of his business launches, and met somebody there, and we all decided to go out as a group. And then I don't know if you consider that a date or not, but we're all hanging out. And then next, people started leaving. They started dueling. The next thing was just us two left.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's a date.
Spontaneous date. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Something-
Like a forced date. Like I didn't.
Coincidence.
You're here. I'm here. Okay, I guess we might as well just keep hanging out. And then things took a turn to the left. I'm tired. I was ready to go home. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and she just wanted to come to my house. She started following me. It was a lot. Yeah, I think that's a bad date. Too.
Yeah.
Don't follow me
She
home.
just
Don't follow me
followed
home.
you home.
I think I was so drunk, and I was
She
just
at least live in Queens as well.
no. She lives in New Jersey, but she was staying with somebody in Queens. She was staying with a friend in Queens.
Maybe she thought you
But
guys
Steve,
lived
you said
close
you were
to each
drunk?
other.
Yeah.
Was she really there?
Don't do that.
All right, Cody. You good? I think you're late.
So wait, did she go home
I
with
think
you?
you're late. No.
You told her go.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
she's mentally there, bro.
No, she was there.
Yeah, I'm about to
she was
say.
there.
Oh.
Mentally there.
Yeah, I don't-
Like
I don't-
stable. I don't.
Yeah, I
I was
think
gonna
she-
say that, but I
Yeah.
didn't want to be mean.
She
I
might
don't
have
know.
a
I
couple
think maybe she was just
screws
drunk too. I don't know.
Maybe she was drunk.
But that was a
Yeah.
lot though. It was a lot.
That was
It
different.
was scary.
So you just left her?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
Sounds like
You
you
just
said
left?
yes.
I think that's the end of the show. I think that's the end of the show.
But Cody just answer and then we'll be out.
I think I've had a couple bad dates, but like I think I want to say my worst is I went out with this young lady, and she
Young
had
lady.
she continued. She's a businesswoman, so like she's like really. We both run businesses, so like but me, I'm the type if I'm on a date with you, I put my phone down. Like I'm not about to text through this date, and she was just responding to text messages and phone calls, and she just was extremely busy. And then she goes on to tell me this story about one of her close friends that she calls her brother, and I'm like, okay, cool. And she's just like, yeah, he's talking to this girl, yada yada yada. I think you might know her. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So, do you want to get more desserts? And she just kept talking about it. I was like, okay. And she's like, nah, I think you might know her. And I was like, maybe. Brooklyn's a small place. And she was just like, yeah, what's her, she showed me, she was like, have you ever been through a situation like this, that, and the third? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, that's what my brother's going through. And I was like, hey, maybe it is the same girl. But anyway, what's up with you? And she's just like, well, what's the first letter of her name? I was like, listen, it's S, but can we just move forward? And she's like, it is the same girl. And I'm like, okay, fine, maybe it is. And she shows me the picture of the girl, and it was actually a girl that I slept with. So now I'm just sitting here like, this is awkward.
That's awkward.
I just really came here because I wanted to get to know you. But now I'm contemplating calling up like shorty like, yo, your box is famous around town.
Oh my God.
Like, I just felt honored to be a part of it at that point. I was kind of just like, yo.
That's what happened when you talk to those girls that are detectives as well.
Yeah, but she should have did this research before going on this date.
Well, I think she
was upfront with it.
I feel like she knew.
Hold the fries. Is this her?
Maybe.
I feel like she knew and wanted to see if I was gonna lie about it. And I was like, I wasn't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna tell shorty business.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Like I wasn't gonna say everything, but I was just like, okay, cool. So you want to take a
and the girl dated her brother.
Yeah,
the guy she calls her brother.
Not really her brother.
And I was just like, I was like, I wish him the best. I think it's a great opportunity. And she was like, yeah, but she has a boyfriend. I was like, hey, she had a boyfriend.
Why is she so?
I guess she was invested. I think she was trying to like figure out what he was going through. I think like she was trying to protect him. And I'm just like, look, but
so you were part of her research,
I guess, because she was always saying like, nah, Cody, like I've done my research on you, and I'm just like, what research? And she's just
there's always research, Cody.
Yeah,
Cody, there's always
there's
research.
never no research.
There's research.
There's nothing to know about me. I'm extremely boring. All I do is run an open mic that's called the Cafe Open Mic. You guys can follow that on Instagram. Sometimes I sing, sometimes I do poetry, and sometimes I go on dates that end with women reading me to filth. But I'm better than Nile and JR. So,
okay.
That's it.
Alexis, your homegirl, what's up?
What's up?
What do you do, Steve?
Steve drinks Mike Hard lemonade and takes trips to Pennsylvania.
That's about it.
So share you guys social medias and stuff. People can follow you. If you want.
My name is Cody Gibran. You can follow me on all platforms with that CODYGIBRAN. And you could come to the open mic, which is called the Cafe Open Mic. We have a live band, painters, a chef, a bar. It's a really nice place. It has a loft in there. There's some beautiful people that come, some extremely talented people also. Steve plays the piano there, but he's also an organist, and he also books trips to Pennsylvania, so you never know.
Thank you for that, Cody.
Talented. Yeah.
He's killing the game.
Mm-hmm.
My social media is God_Slade, and you can use that on all platforms as well. That's it. Thank you.
I don't think you take yourself serious. I think that's the problem.
All right, guys. On that note,
Bye, y'all.